Today I'm going to be talking about the protocols of the elders of Zion, but I'm not going to really be talking about it. I have a question. Is this book evil? Is this a wicked book? Well, here's my opinion on it. This book is horrible and wicked and causes racism and... Oh, I forgot. I can't say that. I haven't read this book. And the thing is about stuff you don't know about, you shouldn't speak on. Now, giving your opinion, alright, that's fine. Or an emotional response, but actually giving an opinion on the text and judging it, you can't do it. And I've heard many things about this book, but I haven't read it. From what I heard of it, it sounds horrible. It sounds like Jew baiting, race hatred, an excuse for genocide, uh, propaganda into getting people to destroy all Jewish people. When it first came out, it was called Protocols of Bolsheviks, because at one point people, Judaism and Bolshevikism, which is communism, were the same. There are some reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that right now. The main thrust of the video, my main point, is that I could rail against Mein Kampf. And while I know what Mein Kampf is, and I've read excerpts from it, I don't think I should comment on it. I don't think I should comment on many Upanishads I haven't read. I've only read some of them. Communist Manifesto, I can speak widely on. I can speak volumes about that. Because I was a communist for many years, and I read the Communist Manifesto probably about 6 times, cover to cover. It's not that hard to do. It's a very thin book. When you get a copy of the Communist Manifesto, the introduction and the prefaces for each edition, because I'll have the editions of, when it was translated in Italian, Russian. Sometimes those can be longer than the actual Communist Manifesto itself in the book. But I've run across many different videos and some whole channels devoted to things such as the Bible or the Quran, and people actually haven't read them, and you can tell by the videos what they say. They haven't read them, and they haven't or even researched them, because they'll take things totally out of context. That's how you can. So I mean, you could say that you could make Communist Manifesto say whatever it wants, because it has so many. One thing Marx is great about, I just want to say this, is he was great with the one-liners. There's a specter haunting Europe, and even when he goes in describing hitherto the base of man is class struggle, and he goes into I'm not quoting that right, but he goes into the classes of plebeian, equestrian, patrician, all throughout the ages, and even the last line, workers of the world unite. Sometimes it's translated proletariat of the world unite, or working men of the world unite. It depends on which translation you're using. I plan on reading the Protocols of the Elders of Zion because it's a very important book, and I had people tell me not to read it, and that's a good thing to do. Is whenever whenever somebody tells you, don't read this book, like the Satanic Bible, you should never read. There's no point. I thought it was a fantastic book. I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this guy's saying what I think. It's awesome. And you might hear a lot of my things on here that might contradict with your personal view of Christianity, or how Christians should act, or how any theist should act. Not act, sorry. Believe or think. But I'm not the typical person that way. I wasn't your typical leftist. I guess I have to say I was a leftist, and when I wouldn't have classified myself as that. I thought I was actually moderate, doing exactly what the a socialist would do, but looking back on it, and everybody's saying, oh, it's extreme left, it's extreme left. Yeah, pretty much. Gotta own up to that one. But people shouldn't speak on books they know nothing about. And this book right here, I own it. I haven't read it yet. You should read it because people have told me it's a dangerous book, and dangerous books should be read. That was my little rant. Peace. Hatred towards no innocent people. I probably show us attack on. I'm not promoting the book. I'm just saying read it. Which I guess it's not a promotion of the ideas, but I still think people should read every controversial book and get their hands on, including Satanic Bible, Communist Manifesto, Satanic Verses, etc., etc.